Hey, adrenaline junkies. Welcome to Mind Rush, where chaos unfolds in real time. Today, we're diving into insane escapes, suspects slipping right out of police custody, from bold breakouts to shocking getaways. Strap in. This one's a wild ride. Let's dive in. Meet Mr. Garcia, drunk, confused, and about to make a series of terrible life choices. It's the early hours of September 20th, 2021, and Garcia just wrapped up a night of drinking by crashing his pickup truck. Cops roll up to find him slumped over the wheel, absolutely sloshed. Then comes the first red flag, his attempt at an excuse. A car ran me off the vehicle. Sure, buddy.
What's your name? What's your name, sir?
A car ran me off the vehicle, boss.
What's that?
A car ran me off the vehicle.
Okay. Do you have an ID with you?
A car ran me off the road, bro.
You have an ID with you, a driver's license?
I do, but the thing is...
Can you step out of the vehicle so I can talk to you more?
I almost died, bro.
Can you step back here and talk to me real quick?
Hold on, boss.
What are you reaching for? Just keep your hands where I can see him. Okay. Keep your hands where I can see him and then just answer my questions. You don't have to do that, but... Okay, so how much did you have to drink and how long ago?
Well, the thing was, I was drinking by my own time, and my buddy had to get a ride home, and he was driving, bro. But I don't know.
Your friend was driving?
He wrecked my fucking whip, bro.
Who's your friend?
Steve.
Steve what?
Fat Jack.
Oh, okay.
And he wrecked my whip, bro, and I had to get it out of there, and I thought I was down the right path, you know what I mean?
How much did you drink and how long ago again?
But that wasn't even me, bro.
No, but I'm
this whip.
Okay, but I'm asking you, since since you're the only one here, how much did you drink and how?
What I drink?
Yes.
I'll tell you. I drink quite a bit. Yes, sir.
Quite a bit.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But I'll be honest. I'm trying to get home, bro. I'm like, look at this.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
Like it pissed me off. Reason being, it's not even my fault, dude.
Okay, well we can talk about this here in just a sec, okay?
The officer asks him to do a sobriety test. Garcia agrees, but not on a dirt road. That would be unfair. So the officer takes him to a parking lot, and on the way, Garcia tries negotiating his way out. Spoiler, it doesn't work.
Could we do a deal? You cannot resist. Please. Hey, boss. Please.
What?
Could we do a deal? We cannot resist.
A deal?
Yeah.
Are you bribing me?
I'll pay you.
Are you bribing me?
No, I'm not bribing you.
Then be quiet.
Well, the thing is...
Because if you're bribing me, you're going to be charged criminally.
Sylvia.
Okay. She's not here. You're dealing with me. So if you don't want to be charged and arrested for bribing an officer, then be quiet.
You left, bro.
Okay.
You just passed my house.
All right. Well, we're not going to your house.
Why can't you do me a deal? Leave the truck. Stone. Leave that fucker stone. Leave me walking from here. Please. I'll pay you.
Mr. Garcia, I suggest you be quiet because the next time you say you'll pay me, you're going to be charged for bribing an officer and you'll be arrested automatically.
Like that?
Yes. I'm letting you know. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
Well, can I smoke?
No. So go ahead and stand right there. Where my lights point.
Once at the lot, he bombs every single test. Can't follow a finger. Can't walk a straight line. At one point, he even asks, "Can we take a break?" Nope. Straight to cuffs.
I have a lot of paperwork that I need to do. I will...
Now in the station, alone in a holding room, Garcia hatches the great escape. He fumbles with everything. Trash can, railing, belt buckle. Then he spots something in the corner. Moments later, poof, he's gone. By the time officers realized, Garcia was long out the door. And somewhere, his arresting officer was having a very awkward conversation with his boss. November 26th, 2022, an Arkansas state trooper spots an orange Camaro blazing down the highway near the Tennessee border. Lights on, sirens blaring, and boom, he's flying at 130 miles per hour to catch up. Traffic ahead? No problem. For the Camaro, at least. The driver zips between cars like a real-life game of Frogger, laser-focused on one goal: cross the border. And there it is. Memphis, Tennessee, freedom in sight. The suspects banking on a loophole. Make it across state lines, and the chase is over. The moment he flies past the Tennessee welcomes you sign, our officer is forced to tap out. The disappointment is palpable as he makes a U-turn, rolling back under the welcome to Arkansas sign like a walk of shame. If more cops were involved, they might have followed, but solo, that was the end of the road. As for the Camaro, well, Tennessee, he's your problem now. This guy thought he could outrun justice. April 2021, Eddie Villalobos is arrested for taking the life of his mother's boyfriend. After a failed attempt at hiding out in Oregon, police finally catch him. Eddie walks into the courtroom, hands and feet in chains. No escape, yet. The second those cuffs come off, boom! Eddie sprints for the door like his life depends on it. He slams a door in the deputies' faces, barrels past an elderly woman, and blasts through the courthouse exit. Footage cuts off there, but Eddie's joyride didn't last long. Drones, K9s, and a solid tip led police to an empty apartment, where they found him, hiding under a blanket. Solid plan, Eddie. In the end, he was found guilty of second-degree murder, burglary, and evading arrest. His final sentence? Life in prison, with a 25-year wait list for parole. Looks like his running days are over. Meet Joel Sanchez Delgado, the fastest man ever to escape from a wheelchair. March 7th, 2022, Little Rock, Arkansas. An officer is tasked with escorting Delgado, a 41-year-old drug trafficking suspect, to court. Seems easy enough. The guy's in a neck brace and a wheelchair. What could go wrong? Everything.
Okay. Maybe your gas can say it's hurt and maybe you can get out for it. Hey, you see a shoe back there? Where is it?
The moment Delgado gets the chance, boom, he sprints away like he's training for the Olympics. Not bad for a guy who just needed a wheelchair. Turns out, he's no stranger to crime. He's racked up charges across Florida and Arkansas: theft, burglary, firearms, even shooting his girlfriend in a McDonald's parking lot. Police weren't about to let him slip away. They put out an alert and called in the public for help.
Nah, which way you go?
We went straight through the alley and cut that way. What you
Your
need?
phone. My damn radio came out.
Hold on. Damn, those days I tried to come behind you and get him.
I don't know where he went. Hey, Dad, what I need today?
They just signed up. What's the number?
501.
Yeah.
340 7050.
750?
Yeah. What was his name?
I don't know the white boy name. Damn, I tried to get him.
Hello? Hey, Hook. The wheelchair dude got up and ran. Yeah. I couldn't catch his ass. And my radio was in the I had my camera on though. The wheelchair dude. I couldn't catch him, hell. Tim's had pulled off. Yeah. I can't even remember his name. He on the run. All right. Which way you go?
Keep straight to the right. In front of him, building. Yeah.
Meanwhile, our poor officer makes the walk of shame back to the courthouse, knowing his partner is never going to let him live this one down.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't need that wheelchair very much, did he?
Hell no.
Luckily, Delgado's freedom was short-lived. Police caught up with him later that day, and he went right back behind bars, now with an added felony escape charge. Safe to say, his wheelchair days are officially over. Meet Vicky White, a respected Alabama corrections officer. Now meet Casey White, a career criminal serving 75 years for robbery and attempted murder. They share a last name, but they're not related. Instead, they fell hard for each other. On April 29th, she made her move. She told her bosses she was taking Casey for a mental health evaluation. Reality, there was no appointment. Cameras caught her walking Casey, still in shackles, straight out the door and into a marked police car. 8 minutes later, they were gone. A massive manhunt kicked off. Turns out, Vicky was set to retire the same day. She'd sold her house for a fraction of its value, dyed her hair black, and was on the run. The duo made it to Indiana, hiding in a motel rented under a homeless man's name. But on May 9th, police closed in. A high-speed chase ended in a crash, and when officers approached, they found Vicky with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. She didn't survive. As for Casey, he was slapped with felony escape and murder charges. He fought it at first, but later pleaded guilty to escape in exchange for the murder charge being dropped. And just like that, their story came to a deadly end.
What's up?
August 2022. New Mexico police spot Jesus Jimenez with his wife and 2 kids parked outside an IHOP. Their suspicious-looking truck catches an officer's eye. Turns out, it's stolen. Jesus insists a friend loaned him the truck, but when police run the VIN, that story falls apart. He's arrested and brought in for questioning.
Yeah. So where did you get the truck at?
One of my buddies lent it to me.
What buddy?
His name is John.
John what?
Martinez.
John Martinez. He's from Albuquerque.
Yeah.
All right. Where's he stay?
Up on the Mesa.
Where did you get it from? Like what? Do you know the address?
No, because it's just like the Mesa. Really, there's not.
You met him in the Mesa?
Roads. Yeah. Have you ever been back there?
In Albuquerque? There's no Mesa in Albuquerque.
Yeah, there is.
In the city? No.
No, not in the city. Out here on Courtroom Pajarito area. In the South Valley.
Okay, and so you guys just were like, hey, let's meet in the Mesa and exchange this truck?
I believe he lived there. I met him down. There's a little convenience store that's kind of by my house, and I see him all the time. I talk to him. He's a really good friend of mine, and he's like, I know your vehicle's out. There's a truck there that has been sitting there. You could use it if you need to. And I'm like, yeah, I could use it to register the kids to school. And
Did he have the keys for it?
yeah, and there's keys for it.
The ignition's not punched out or anything?
No.
And he just said there's a truck in the Mesa that you can use if you need?
Like, it was his, of course, in his property up there. And he's like, I have a truck there that you could use. Just use it and bring it back when you're done. I said, okay. Use it for the day.
And you called him and he told you all this?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have any text evidence or anything backing your story?
No, I called him. He don't know how to text, so.
Do you have your phone on you?
No, I don't.
Do you know his number?
It's in my phone.
Cops try to verify his claims, but Jesus doesn't know his friend's number. No problem. Officers agree to grab his phone while placing him in a holding cell. Here's where things get wild. According to some sources, the cell door may not have locked properly.
Truthfully, I don't even know how to use this. There we go. Do I have a seatbelt?
CCTV footage kicks in, and there's Jesus, standing in the open doorway. He stares at the camera, peeks around the hall, and when he realizes no one's watching, he just walks out. Straight through the station, straight into the New Mexican sun. Game over. Not quite. 4 hours later, officers find him at home. His wife believed his excuse. The cops let me go. She even got her mom to pick him up. Well, turns out that wasn't true. Jesus was slapped with escape from custody, possession of a stolen vehicle, and driving on a revoked license. Released 2 weeks later, he was due for a court hearing in September. Did he show up? Nobody really knows. Janesville, Wisconsin, October 2018. Cops arrest 17-year-old Quantrell Schwartzlow on serious charges and bring him in for questioning. They figure he'll do anything to stay free, but they never expected this. Minutes later, CCTV cameras catch Quantrell sprinting across the lawn. How? He jumped out of a second-story window. Yep, straight out the station. A 10-foot drop to the ground. Not enough to break bones, but probably enough to make him rethink life choices. Officers return 14 minutes later to find an empty room. But Quantrell's freedom didn't last long. Cops tracked him down 3 hours later at a friend's house and slapped him with felony escape. Oh, and let's not forget his felony strangulation charge from earlier that year. In the end, his high-flying stunt didn't get him far. March 26th, 2018, Michael Maldonado, 25, gets arrested after a routine traffic stop in Porter County, Indiana. Cops take him to the station for booking. Simple, right? Not if Michael has anything to say about it. Surveillance footage shows officers pulling into the station garage. Michael's locked in the back of a squad car, while officers go to secure their weapons. Big mistake. The second they step out, Michael makes his move, climbing into the driver's seat, pushing the door open and sprinting for freedom. The garage door is closing fast, but he ducks just in time and boom, he's out. Officers rush after him, but the door is already too low. One goes for the side door but hesitates, maybe waiting for the K9. Meanwhile, Michael is long gone. Fast forward to Tuesday night, and his luck finally runs out. Cops catch him in Burns Harbor, a small town by Lake Michigan. What kicked all this off? A syringe found during the traffic stop. Now he's also facing resisting arrest and driving on a suspended license. All that running, just to end up back in cuffs. Thanks for riding the adrenaline wave with us here at Mind Rush. If you're hungry for more heart-pounding action and edge-of-your-seat excitement, don't go anywhere, because we're just getting started. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more mind-blowing moments coming your way soon.